down.
Throwing it out.
Maybe thinking pass.
Throwing it up. Hey, throwing it up. Hey, about to go cut to this grass. About to go cut to this grass. About to go cut to this grass. About to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10, it's Jackson. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Buffalo. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Stays on his feet, and he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
I like to play with these niggas. Just that I don't understand why you don't come off that. Come off that fucking thing, dog.
1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And Cook has it left side.
Oh, they don't have nobody to come off that shit. Fuck.
Touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's He's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They pitch it out to Collins. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's Hyde. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. Going up top. It got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Green 39!
On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Tempo. Spread left.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. There.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Colby Listenby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
And he's going to go down again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot. Coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.